Hey everyone, my name is Kara Payette, your Color Street stylist, and I just wanted to show you how to apply Color Street. So here is a package that I have actually resealed using my hair straightener here to make sure these strips don't dry out. So I've already done one manicure with these, so now I'm going to go ahead and do second one. So I'm going to cut it open. With your package, there is actually, it's really hard to see, but there is a little perforation there. So when you're opening it from new, go ahead and peel that open if you want, or use the scissors, whichever you prefer. So then I have the strips. So this is what it looks like. So you're going to actually have 2 sheets of these for a total of 16 strips. So depending on your nail length, you can use 1 strip for 2 nails. So mine are at a pretty good length that I can use 1 strip for 2 nails. So I already kind of know which ones fit my nail well, so I kind of select those. But what you're going to do is first pick one, and you can kind of see which one's going to work best for your nail. You can kind of dry fit it over top and see. So this one looks like it's going to work pretty well for it. So I'm going to first peel off this clear top and discard that. Then I'm going to peel off the back, and I'm also going to discard that. And then I'm going to remove this silver tab here. It is perforated, so it should come off pretty easy for you. And then I'm going to apply it to my nail. So this one I'm going to go ahead and put on my pinky. So I'm going to push my cuticle back. I usually do it with my fingernail, but you can also do it with a rubber tipped cuticle pusher or an orange stick. So just go ahead and push your cuticle back, and then I'm going to apply it. Be sure that you do not apply it onto your cuticle, and then just kind of firmly press down. So here I'm just going to press down, and then I'm going to use my thumbnail as the perforating edge and tear it off. This one tore a little bit, not quite what I was wanting, but that's okay, it'll still work for the other nail. So you can see I have a little excess on the side, so I like to use the rubber tipped cuticle pusher and kind of push down, make sure I get it all the way to the edge, and then I use my fingernail to kind of tear that extra excess off. And again, you can use this rubber tipped cuticle pusher. You can use the opposite end to kind of peel that off too, and that works. So if you have any excess, you can kind of see on the bottom of there. I usually just tuck it under and file it off later, or you can definitely file it off right away. You're just going to want to file off in a downward motion like this. And any of that excess is going to come off. You can kind of see there. So then I still have the other half of the strip. So I can still use this, since my nails aren't too long, on my other pinky. So again, I'm going to push my cuticles back with my fingernail or my rubber tipped cuticle pusher, and I'm going to apply it onto my nail. And if you don't get it quite right on the first try, you can pick it up and replace it again. That's the great thing about it. So going to go ahead and press this one down too, going kind of in the center and on the sides, press down firmly. I like using my rubber tipped cuticle pusher, especially on the edges, to kind of press down along the edge there, because especially with solids, some people tend to say that they get little bubbles on the side. So that's what this rubber tipped cuticle pusher really helps with. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I do have a little bit of excess here, so I'm just going to use my thumbnail to get that off. Another little tip is I always go from pinkies to thumb. That helps because I use my thumbs and my index fingers as my tools, so it's easier when I don't have the polish on them. So again, I'm just kind of using my thumbnail to perforate on the edge, and then this excess just comes off really easily. So then I'm going to go ahead and repeat it with the rest of my nails. So again, we have this strip. Go ahead and make sure that it's gonna work for your nail. So this one looks like it's gonna work pretty good for my ring finger. I'm gonna peel off the clear strip and I'm gonna discard that. And then I'm gonna peel away the white backing and I'm also gonna discard that. Then I'm going to peel off this little silver tab here, it's perforated, and discard the tab. So these strips do stretch a little bit. You don't want to stretch too much because it will break then, but I'm just gonna gently on each side kind of pull with my thumbs and my index finger because I know that my ring finger is a little bit bigger than this strip. So I'm going to place it onto the nail again. Make sure you don't get it on your cuticle because it's not going to stick to your cuticle, it's only going to stick to your nail. Go ahead and use your rubber tipped cuticle pusher to push it down, especially on the edges, to avoid any sort of bubbling and make sure it gets down really good. I did forget to mention too beforehand, I did wash my hands with Dawn dish soap or any dish soap will work, or hand soap. That's just to get any excess oils or dirt off of my fingers and fingernails, including the tips of your fingers, before applying the Color Street, just to make sure you get good adhered. So there we are. Have that one, and I still have the other half of the strip to use on my other nail. And if you have some spots that look like they're still kind of poking up, go ahead and use that cuticle pusher to just stick that down even better, or a little bit more with your finger. So again, we're going to stretch this one just slightly because my fingernail is a little bit wider than the strip. So gently stretching that, and we're going to go ahead and apply it to the other finger. Again, with the placement, if it's not quite right, you can go ahead and pick it up and replace it. So this placement looks pretty good. We're gonna push it down and fold under any excess and use either my fingernail or my thumbnail to kind of fold it under any of the excess and then peel that excess away like that. Two, again, just want to watch on the sides, make sure you press that down really good. Sometimes too you can kind of pull a little extra on the sides to make sure it's not bubbling there, and keep that straight. So that is how you apply Color Street. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me and I can help you out. I want to make sure that you are very happy with your product. Thank you.